Stop chasing happiness. Do this instead. Life today is full of promises. The promise that if you earn more money, you'll be happy. The promise that if you find the right person, you'll be happy. The promise that if you travel to the right places, buy the right things, or look a certain way, you'll finally be happy. And yet, despite all of these promises, how often do you feel it slipping away? Happiness comes and goes. It arrives like a visitor, only to leave when life gets hard. One moment it's there, and the next it's gone. If you chase it, you end up running endlessly. The Stoics understood this truth long ago. They warned us, do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do, and you will go on well. These words from Epictetus remind us that happiness is not something to chase. It's not something outside of us. So if chasing happiness is a trap, what should we pursue instead? The Stoics give us a clear answer. Stop chasing happiness and start cultivating virtue, wisdom, and inner peace. Why chasing happiness fails? Imagine running after the horizon. No matter how far you walk, the horizon moves with you. That's what chasing happiness feels like. We say to ourselves, I'll be happy when I get the promotion. I'll be happy when I meet the right partner. I'll be happy when I finally move to that city, buy that house, or achieve that dream. But when those moments arrive, the feeling fades. Soon we're chasing the next thing. The Stoics knew this endless pursuit well. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." In other words, happiness built on conditions is fragile, but peace built on wisdom lasts. What the Stoics taught instead. The Stoics never dismissed happiness entirely. Instead, they redefined it. To them, happiness wasn't a fleeting emotion, it was a state of living in harmony with nature, reason, and virtue. MarcusAurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote in his Meditations, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Not on wealth, not on fame, not on luck, but on your thoughts, your choices, your character." This is the secret the Stoics give us. Stop chasing feelings and start focusing on living rightly. The Stoic alternative to chasing happiness. So, what should we do instead of chasing? 1. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics remind us that most of what we chase lies outside our control. Other people's approval, external events, material possessions. The only true power we have lies in how we respond, how we think, and how we act. When you shift your attention from the uncontrollable to the controllable, you free yourself from endless chasing. 2. Live with virtue. For the Stoics, the ultimate good was virtue, living with courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom. This doesn't mean being perfect, it means striving to live with integrity, making decisions that align with your highest values, not your momentary desires. 3. Practice gratitude. Instead of chasing what you don't have, look deeply at what you do have. Gratitude transforms ordinary life into enough. Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." 4. Embrace discomfort. Chasing happiness often means avoiding pain. But the Stoics remind us that pain, loss, and struggle are part of life. Resisting them makes us weaker. Accepting them makes us stronger. Happiness, then, is not about never suffering, but about rising above suffering with resilience. A story to reflect on. Picture a wealthy man in Rome. He owns vast estates, dines on the finest food, and has power at his fingertips. Yet inside, he feels restless, dissatisfied, always wanting more. Now picture a Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, born a slave, lame in one leg, owning almost nothing, yet he speaks of freedom, peace, and joy, because he has mastered himself. Which man is happier? The one who has everything yet desires more, or the one who has little yet desires nothing? The Stoics would say the second, for true happiness lies not in possessions or conditions, but in inner mastery. How to apply this in modern life? You don't need to wear a toga or live in ancient Rome to apply this. Here are practical ways to live Stoic wisdom today. Morning reflection. Before you touch your phone, ask yourself, what is within my control today? What is not? This centers you on what matters. Daily journaling. Write down one desire or craving you chased today and ask, did it bring me lasting peace? Voluntary discomfort. Skip a meal, take a cold shower, or walk instead of drive. These practices remind you that comfort is not necessary for peace. Gratitude practice. Each evening, write 3 things you already have that bring value to your life. By practicing these habits, you slowly stop chasing and start living. A Stoic redefinition of happiness. The Stoics didn't promise constant smiles or endless pleasure. Instead, they promised something deeper: tranquility, resilience, and freedom. Happiness, in their view, is not excitement, it's peace. It's not the absence of hardship, it's strength in the face of it. It's not about controlling the world, it's about mastering yourself. When you stop chasing happiness, you start finding it in the present. So I'll ask you, are you tired of running after happiness that always slips away? Are you ready to step off the treadmill of endless desire? Then take the advice of the Stoics. Stop chasing. Start living with wisdom, with virtue, with peace. Happiness will follow, not because you chased it, but because you built it within yourself. As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. If this message resonated with you, remember this: you don't need to chase happiness outside. You need to cultivate it within. And if you found value in this reflection, I'd like to invite you to be part of this journey of wisdom. Like this video to support the channel. Share it with someone who needs these words today. Comment below with one thing you're letting go of in your pursuit of happiness, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to guide you through life's challenges. Together, we can build a community not of people chasing illusions, but of people living wisely, courageously, and peacefully. Because in the end, the Stoic secret is simple. Stop chasing happiness. Live with virtue, and happiness will find you.